When you think about a software company, it can feel like a bit of a black box, right? Ideas go in one end and these amazing apps come out the other. But what actually happens inside? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and really dissect the anatomy of a modern software company. We'll break down the people, the processes, and the tools that turn those big ideas into the tech we use every single day. And that's a great question, isn't it? I mean, beyond all the buzzwords and the flashy headlines, what's the actual day-to-day discipline that's required to turn a really complex problem into a sleek, functional digital solution? That's exactly what we're going to explore. So here's our game plan. We'll start with a core definition, just so we're all on the same page. Then we'll walk through the blueprint they follow to build products. After that, we're going to open up their massive toolbox of services, see the real-world impact this stuff has on industries, and finally, we'll focus on what I think is the most important part: the people. All right, so to get started, we really need a common language. Let's lock in a clear and simple definition for what software development actually is, beyond all the tech jargon.
See, at its heart, it's not just about writing code. Not at all. It's a structured discipline. It's all about taking a business idea or a challenge, could be anything from streamlining operations to finding new customers, and transforming it into a functional, reliable, and scalable digital tool that actually makes a difference.
Now, to get from that initial idea to a final product, you can't just wing it. No way. You need a blueprint, a repeatable, reliable process that ensures quality and keeps everything on track. So let's break down what that actually looks like. The first half of the process is all about preparation, and honestly, this is where most projects are won or lost. It all starts with deep listening, really understanding the real problem. Then comes a crucial reality check. Is this thing even technically and financially possible? And this isn't about killing dreams. It's about setting them up for success. Only then does the team move to design and prototyping. Think of it like this. You're building the architectural blueprint for a skyscraper. You have to get it right on paper before you ever break ground. Okay, now we get to the construction phase. The development team starts writing the actual code. But just having code doesn't mean you have a finished product. It's all about quality. That's where the absolutely critical quality assurance, or QA, phase comes in. This is literally a team dedicated to trying to break the software, testing it for every bug, every flaw, every security hole they can find. Only after it survives this trial by fire is it deployed. And even then, the work is never really done. Ongoing maintenance is what keeps the software secure, updated, and valuable over time. So we have the what and the how. Now let's look at the tools. A modern software company has this massive toolbox just filled with different services, and each one is designed to solve a very specific kind of problem. And this is where things get really cool. These aren't just tools. They're basically ingredients for building the future. We're talking about artificial intelligence that can predict trends, blockchain that can secure transactions, and even virtual reality that can create entirely new worlds. This is the frontier, where software stops just solving today's problems and starts inventing tomorrow's possibilities. Then you have the services that power the business itself. Now, these might not be as flashy, but they are absolutely essential. This is stuff like building custom enterprise solutions to manage complex operations, modernizing old, clunky applications, or migrating systems to the cloud for more efficiency. It's even creating specific software for things like HR or supply chain management. This is the digital backbone of a company. And finally, we have the tools that build the bridge directly to the customer. This is everything you, as a user, see and touch, from slick websites to the mobile apps on your phone. The goal here is simple but incredibly difficult. Create an experience so seamless and so intuitive that the technology itself just disappears. Okay, so a massive toolbox is great, but it's totally meaningless unless it's used to build something that actually matters. So let's shift to the impact and see how all this technology is being applied to solve real-world problems across all kinds of industries. The reach of software today is just incredible. It's no longer just a tool for tech companies. It's the fundamental operating system for pretty much every industry you can think of, from managing patient data in healthcare to tracking global supply chains. And check this out. This shows you just how specific the solutions can be. It's not just software for healthcare. It's building secure telemedicine platforms so you can see your doctor from your living room. It's not just software for logistics. No, it's creating these complex algorithms for route optimization that save tons of fuel and time, or providing real-time tracking so you know exactly where your package is. Each industry has its own unique challenges, and software provides unique solutions. We've talked about processes and technology, but you know what? None of it works without the most important component. At its core, Building great software is all about people. It's about a partnership built on trust, communication, and a shared goal. And you can see that partnership in action right here. This quote from a client, he isn't just talking about the technology, he's talking about delivering a quality solution that was stable and ready for the real world. That speaks to reliability, to understanding the business needs, which is the absolute hallmark of a strong partnership.
And that kind of trust just builds on itself. When you consistently deliver, you build a track record. So over 1,600 successful partnerships, that's not just a number. That's a powerful statement about the human side of this business.
So, what does this all boil down to? It means a true technology partner offers so much more than just code. They bring a team with deep industry experience. They have a transparent process that makes you a collaborator, not just a client. And they're committed to building solutions that can grow with your ambitions. Most importantly, they're with you for the entire journey, from that very first idea all the way to long-term support. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought. We've seen the blueprint, we've seen the tools, we've seen the impact. We've seen how these ideas get transformed into reality. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What problems in our own lives or in our own industries are just out there, waiting for the right team and the right software to solve them?